With George Harrison, Tom Petty, and Roy Orbison all having met the end of the line,
wow, that's fucked up.
Bob Dylan has formed an all-new lineup of traveling Wilburys to re-record their biggest hit. Join Bob as he leads this new band of legendary superstars through the Wilburys classic, Handle with Care.
We've been beat up and battered around. I've been sent up, but I've been shot down. You're the best thing that I've ever found. Handle me with care.
And Aaron Neville.
Reputation changer. The situation's tolerable. Oh, baby, you're right. Handle me with care.
And Michael McDonald.
I'm so terribly lonely, and I still have so long to give, baby. Won't you show me that you really care?
And the one and only Andrew Dice Clay. Everybody's got somebody to lean on, to gauge. Put your body next to mine, sweetheart. I got a fucking heart on. Oh! And a very last-minute edition of James Hetfield.
I've been fooled, been fobbed and ridiculed, yeah. I've been fobbed off and I've been, ridiculed, yeah. In daycare centers and night schools, whoa. Handle me with care.
Yes, Bob Dylan's all-new Traveling Wilburys, available for download this summer. It's gonna be fucking unbelievable. Hickory dickory, oh! And now, the idol effect.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I do know.
Hetfield kind of sounded like Macho Man a little bit.
Did he?
A little bit.
Well, I kind of flubbed the lyrics, too. But,
how would you get through an entire concert of Aaron fucking Neville without blowing your fucking brains out?
I don't know how I do it, Jerry.
That's just fucking annoying.
But,
I'd forgotten how annoying that was. Wow.
So, anyway, we're back. We're episode 31. Big flick has come down the pike.
Yeah, a little one.
It's the Idol Effect for those. Idol Effect episode 31. I am Chuck. This is Jer White next to me here, and
No.
yeah, no, yeah, no.
No.
So, and we're gonna have a movie review for you.
Yeah, we're not doing that spoiler shit because if you haven't figured it out by now, we're not doing it.
Oh yeah, totally. Spoilers.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna.
Fuck you.
Well, you telling me that reminds me. I already spoiled it for a guy, a bartender. So I was sitting at the bar telling Natalie the whole story, and about 10 minutes in, 7 minutes in or so, the bartender comes over. Are you talking about? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, can you keep it down just a little? And I had already really let a lot of details out. So if I would have thought quick enough, I would have said, oh no, I'm talking about the comics. What happens in the comics? I haven't seen the movie yet, but I didn't think of that, so I blew it. Poor guy.
There are certain professions where you just need to call in sick opening night and just go because it's going to get fucked for you if you don't.
That's true. You know, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's on him for not calling sick and going.
Yeah,
Fuck you, man.
What bartender thinks he's going to get through, and this is a couple days after it had come out.
Yeah.
So what bartender thinks he's going to get through his shift, like one shift, let alone a couple, and not hear the details? So,
and then you bust out the list of the fucking Avengers that died, and you hold it up, and oh, by the way.
Yeah.
All day. All fucking day.
I really should call that bar and talk to him and say, you know what? Because he did have a little bit of an attitude, too. Like, when I left, I was like, hey, sorry, man. And he was just like, you know, some of us just haven't seen it yet, you know, it's like, you know, you're right.
Why should I have to worry about coming into a bar and then editing what I talk about? It's a fucking bar.
Right, it's a bar. I'll tell
Sorry,
everybody.
dude. That's a hazard to the profession.
Yeah, so screw that guy.
Eat shit and die.
So anyway, I
hope Thanos makes you one of the half that he fucking toasted.
Hey, spoilers. Before we roll into that, have you been anywhere? Anywhere you been? I know.
I went to Vegas again, but that doesn't really count. I go to Vegas too much.
Really? Yeah. So nothing huge happened there. You were going out there to get a couple.
To look at a couple cars.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't meet my lofty standards.
Really? Yeah.
So I came empty-handed. Although I did win some fucking money.
Did you?
It was quite uncanny. Yes.
Keno,
poker. I hit 5 out of 5, and then then hit aces with a kicker, and then moved to the next machine, hit 5 out of 5.
Sweet.
Aces with a kicker. I won. Did like 3 or 4 times in one night. Shit. It's like holy shit. Paid the whole trip.
Good job.
I know. Oh. Couldn't do that again if I had to.
Didn't we have a deal where anybody?
No, we did not. you just stopped
right there. That we had no deal.
Nope,
okay.
No deal.
No deal. I guess I stand corrected. I must be mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, I didn't really go anywhere myself. I did go to the Reef Tiki Bar.
Didn't I see something about that on Facebook?
I posted to see if you take the bait. You ignored me. Yeah. It was for Yacht Rock. These two guys get together and do a
Christopher Cross and Steve Miller,
basically stuff like that. Daryl Hall & Oates, Midnight at the Oasis, shit like that, and they dress up in yacht clothes, the jacket with the little crest.
That might have actually been fun. But what time did it start?
Started at 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It even started at a time for me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I could have went.
Oh, wait, no, it started at 8. Got there at 7.
That's a little borderline.
8 to 11 it went.
By the time I get home, I need to be in bed by 9:30.
Yeah. It was pretty good. And Troy Zimmer. He was there.
Well, that's the reason
he took the bait.
Right then.
He took the bait. And I mostly mentioning him because he only listens to the shows where he's mentioned. Like if I tell him, hey, we mentioned you on the show or something like that.
You're so fucking desperate for someone to listen that you'll actually throw his name in there.
So
and
there we
tell
go.
Him.
Troy.
That's weak, dude.
Troy Zimmer. There we go. So we got one listener, right?
Fuck that dude.
And Yacht Rock, that was cool. We do got to check that out sometime. I think you'd enjoy it. It's pretty fun. They have a lot of props too. They fog machines, bubble machines.
So does Carrot Top, but I don't enjoy him.
Yeah, well, this is different. And I did want to make a correction to something I said on the last episode because I was totally wrong.
I think it's funny that you actually go back and listen to our episodes enough to actually make corrections.
I didn't listen. I probably did listen, but it wasn't because of that. It's just I thought I'd look more into something I said, and it turns out I was totally off. I was doing it based on what I thought might be the case. Ty Sheridan, who played in Ready Player One, who played Wade, the main guy, and also plays Cyclops in X-Men. He is not Reed Richards in that last Fantastic Four.
I told you that then.
You asked me is it really? And I said yeah. And
that's the same thing.
That's Miles Teller. So I was going by just the fact that they looked alike.
I knew it was Miles.
So I was wrong. And then I'll correct you too. You said something about the Disney Fox deal being
Don't correct me. You don't like that.
the Disney Fox deal is still on.
That's not what I heard.
They said it last headline I could find is that it may be finalized by 2019. Maybe. You could be right. It's still the jury's still out on that. So.
They supposedly chucked that deal because Disney wanted all the TV rights that went along with it. And then some other company bought those, and once they sold off the TV stuff, Disney didn't want it anymore. So maybe they changed their mind about that.
They might have changed.
But the original deal,
yeah,
took a big shit because they sold the TV stuff to I forget who bought it.
Took a big shit.
Took a big, creamy, fucking juicy, toilet wrecking.
That's the original deal right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Just want to be clear.
In a nutshell.
Wait, did a car just start up right there?
Say, what the hell? The dude shit his pants so bad he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, he's on
his way to the fucking emergency room with fucking slacks full of shit.
I think my spleen came out.
I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I haven't eaten that much in a month. Where's this coming from?
Oy. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, moving on. Should we jump into our...
Is this an episode of South Park, or what the fuck is this?
Should we jump into Avenger.
Well, I don't jump much, but we can ease into it if you like.
And now, Infinity War, because Thanos is coming to you. He's got the stones and he's turning people into dust. Spoilers.
Stop saying spoilers.
Okay, so.
You want to hear something stupid before we get started?
Sure.
My daughter is doing her choir performance tomorrow in Anaheim.
Cool.
And then they're doing the award ceremony, which she doesn't get to go to. We won't get into that.
Is she missing out on an award that she's not going to...
I don't know if she'll get one or not. She just won't be there for the ceremony. That's a whole other story. They're doing the freaking ceremony, the award ceremony in Disney on May the 4th. Are they out of their fucking minds? Why would anybody go anywhere near Disney on May the 4th?
That's crazy.
It's like...
Disneyland?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
It'd be like trying to hold it in a phone booth. It's going to be so freaking crowded.
Right.
Why would you even go anywhere near that place on May the 4th?
I guess maybe they're not aware that May 4th is a big Star Wars thing and they own Star Wars. I don't know. Or I guess it's not up to Disney. It's up to the people people that...
Well, the guy who runs the choir
right.
class, whatever, he strikes me as not a real big geek dude, so he may just not have known, but...
He's got...
Somebody need to tackle that guy and say, hey, May the 4th, man. No. Pick May the 5th. May the 10th. Or...
It's Cinco de Mayo, though. It's going to be extra crazy
there you go.
At the Mexican restaurant in the Frontierland. So,
it used to be Casa de Frito.
Casa de Frito. Is that what it was called?
Used to be, back in the day.
Oh, I rolled right over. Vern Troyer passed away, and not a lot was made of it. So,
well, there's not much of it.
Hey, come on now. But yeah, it was very glossed over in the news. It was a side note, so I just wanted to say, Mini Me. You know,
is it a strange coincidence that I'm thinking about buying a Mini Cooper? At the same time that
what are the odds?
Died?
Yeah, that's maybe maybe he possessed you. Maybe you're now Vern Troyer.
Or at least part of me. I made like one leg.
Right. So, anyway. Avengers.
Back to that.
Infinity War came down. Now,
came down hard!
The pike. Now, if you haven't seen any of the movies leading up to this, I'm thinking it's going to be...
They're not listening to this show
total
anyway.
Nonsense. Well, yeah, but I'm thinking anybody that goes in this movie, this is one where... Because some of the other Avengers movie, you can kind of figure it out.
Standalone.
Yeah. This one here, you need to keep up. This is like Game of Thrones. This is like watching, the latest episode of Game of Thrones and never having seen the...
Yeah, you kind of need to have seen what's going on in past movies to have the full understanding of what's going on in this one.
Yeah. So, and what's going on is Thanos is the Mad Titan, and he's getting the Infinity Stones, and he wants to take out half of the universe, half of humanity, and all other races, I guess.
Half of the people.
Half of the people. So, now in the comics, he did it because he was in love with Death, the chick Death, and thought he'd impress her by killing half the universe. In this one, it's basically because resources are very finite, very...
Which strikes me as odd, considering it's an entire fucking universe.
Yeah, what does he care? What is
full of fucking planets with minerals and ores and resources. Really? We're running low? Really?
I guess ultimately he plans on running low, because, he's...
I think maybe people aren't trying hard enough.
But he could have just made more resources with a wave of his hand.
Yeah, change reality. When he can just made more resources and then not had to kill them.
Or make people not need resources.
Well, you can poke holes all in this thing if you want to.
It's like he could just take away their buttholes, and their
It always goes right to the butthole. 10 minutes in, we're already at the butthole.
Take away their need to eat. Take away their buttholes.
Wow.
And then but he does it. It's his way of doing it. This is how he wants to do it. Before he had the stones, he actually went and did the manual labor and went and just shot up at half the planet. Now he's doing it a little simpler, a little easier, snap of the fingers.
Thanos, he's a Titan, right? So he's
Mad Titan.
He's a Titan,
Right.
So when he gets the Reality Stone, and like when Drax and Mantis and stuff start to rush him.
Mm-hmm.
and he turns them into Jack-in-the-Boxes, basically.
Right, yeah.
How the fuck would a Titan know what a Jack-in-the-Box was? You know, and then you take that a step further. So when Star-Lord gets ready to go ahead and just, you know, blow away, you know, Gamora, because he promised he would, and he turns it into bubbles. Bubbles?
How does he know what a bubble machine is?
He's a fucking Titan.
Spent a lot.
And he did that like 3 or 4 times. Shit turned into bubbles. It's like, dude, you're a mad Titan.
It's
not
his running
bubbles.
gag.
That's pretty fucking. It's pretty light in the loafers for a fucking Titan.
Yeah,
Bubbles.
Yeah. It's like when Sharon Osbourne had a bubble machine on Ozzy's tour, and he saw it. He didn't know. He's like, "What the fuck, Sharon? I'm the Prince of Darkness. What's the fucking bubbles?" He was pissed, and she's like, "I'm sorry, Ozzy."
That couldn't have been Ozzy because I understood most of that.
Well, it was I was translating. It was a little more. Yeah. So, but
it's funny because on Sirius XM, you know, on Ozzy's Boneyard, his channel.
Yeah.
I think they come in. I think they have him come in once a year after they tie him down for like a week and don't let him do anything.
Yeah.
And then have him come in and do all of his little promos and shit while he can speak.
No, he comes in every day and cuts it live. That's live.
Because you can actually hear him enunciate. So they had to like tie him down for an entire week and just cut him off and then send him on his way.
Yeah, send him on his way. Then bring an impressionist like myself and go in and
maybe better than you.
You're listening to the Boneyard. Here's right. Round and round. Rejoice, everybody. You're gonna be killed by the mad Titan Thanos. Everybody celebrate. What did you think of that guy?
That's the problem I have because I'm not so hardcore that I know who everyone is. So I didn't know who any of Thanos' henchmen were.
Yeah, they're called the Dark Order or something. Ebony Maw was his name.
Yeah,
the others I'm not sure.
I mean, they were pretty impressive, but I didn't know who they were.
They could fight. They could pack a punch.
I had no backstory.
So that there was a lot taken from the comics in this. We'll get to that. You were going to ask about Easter eggs, but I did want to say. So it opens up. You don't see the Nova planet destroyed, but I guess it's destroyed. And he gets the Power Stone from them.
Yeah.
The happy ending of Thor Ragnarok is pretty much
shot to hell.
Shot to hell. Those people are like,
there's a lot to do about nothing.
Yay, we're going to Earth. Asgard is destroyed, but we're on our way. Oh shit! So, and we knew that was happening. We didn't see Valkyrie or Korg, or that little thing that Korg's little friend Meek. So they may have escaped. We're not sure.
Yeah. Is Loki really dead this time?
Don't know. That's a tough call. I don't think so.
Then again, is anybody really dead?
I don't think anyone's really dead. And you that was the thing going into this. You wondered who's gonna die. Like there was gonna be one death or something. And it's
because the Soul Stone
can
hold a shitload of stuff.
Right?
Are they all trapped in the Soul Stone?
I'm pretty sure Gamora is, because Thanos had to chuck Gamora off the cliff because he had to kill.
See, now what would have been a better? I mean, I get it that they needed to make the connection with him actually caring about, huh?
Luckily, he brought her. Like, what if he brought someone he didn't love? Like, what are the odds he brought the one person he loves, and the price was you have to kill someone you love?
But I know where they wanted to connect the dots there and have him actually, because, as you get farther into it, he's killing everybody, and half the fucking people know that in the valley, in the valley. But
Freudian slip.
I'd like to kill half this fucking valley.
Kill half these fucking snowbirds.
But you honestly get the sense that he really doesn't mean it in a malicious freaking way. He just thinks it needs to be done.
He's another guy.
Because at the end they don't show him like trying to rule over the half that's left. He just takes a break and he's chilling. He's done.
Yeah. He's going to go farming, basically. Like
then him bringing her and showing that he actually did care about somebody. I get what they were going for there, but wouldn't it have been cooler if he had to actually take it off of Warlock? Because I thought Warlock had the fucking
Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't he? Doesn't in?
Well, I think in comics, he has possessed one, but Adam Warlock is just being incubated in the. Remember at the end of Guardians 2. In the movie universe, he doesn't really exist yet. He's on his way to existing. I think he's gonna show up in Guardians 3. Remember, she said, "I call him Adam."
Yeah.
I think he's in there.
But isn't that where he gets his power from? Is the Soul Stone?
You could be right. That I don't know.
I was pretty certain it was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
well, they changed things up in the movies here, so
bastards.
yeah. So, now Doctor Strange does a lot of new magic shit.
A lot of new magic.
Yeah, have you noticed? I mean, he's got some cool shit going on. You know, a lot more than.
I just want to see how long you go.
A lot more than a sparkly rope and some kung fu. He's now there's one funny scene where he does
good it did him.
He does something to that big the big ship that comes to New York, and he like throws his hands up. You see all this magic essence going up to it, but then nothing happens.
Right.
And Tony Stark just sort of gives him a look.
Looks back like, yeah, nice.
Yeah, good job. So,
you're embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
But it was cool. It was cool to see Tony Stark and Doctor Strange meet each other. You knew they weren't going to like each other in the beginning, and they didn't. Iron Man's got a new suit, the new nanobot suit. What do you think of that? Yeah.
A lot good did him.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I can pretty much say that the whole way through.
Yeah, a lot of good. Anything did anybody.
Yeah,
the Iron Spider suit. Spider-Man finally wore that thing, and
a lot of good it
did him. Hulk doesn't want to come out after
performance issues.
I guess, yeah. Is he embarrassed? Was he?
Well, yeah, he got his ass handed to him.
Yeah. So I think what it is Thanos is equally as strong, but Thanos has training, so he knows all the pressure points because he was like giving him like a good like neck chop. Little solar plexus, little spider web leg lock.
I don't know. I never got the feeling in any of that Thor had anything for him.
That Hulk
when Hulk jumped on Thanos, I never got the feeling at any point that he had anything for him.
Yeah, right.
Like Thanos was kind of like just kind of wanted to see what he had.
Right. Yeah.
And then just when he got tired of just
because I guess they're probably both equally as indestructible, but if you hit the certain points, which Thanos did to. Now, if Hulk had a little training, I doubt that's going to take place. Like, I don't know if maybe Hulk is getting some training wherever he goes when he's not... when Bruce Banner is Bruce Banner. Nah, I doubt it. No.
I think you're just a Hulk guy, and I think you're just in denial.
I'm bummed. Yeah, it was kind of sad, So
I don't care.
So we don't get any Hawkeye or Ant-Man. They're on house arrest.
They're on... What?
Yeah, that's what Black Widow says. She said that Clint and Ant-Man or what's Ant-Man's name? Well, they said they're both on house. They made a deal. They cut a deal.
Yeah, right. But in reality, what's his name? Wasn't he busy shooting something else and couldn't do it or something? There's a reason he didn't.
Oh, that could have been the case. Yeah.
And I don't know about Paul Rudd, but Jeremy Renner, I think he was busy and couldn't get to the shoots or something.
Yeah. So it looks like Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to take place probably just prior to the events of this.
Just prior.
I'm guessing, because he's on house arrest from the looks of the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Just prior.
Captain America's phone number appears to be 678-136-7092. Did you call it?
I did not.
Should we call it right now?
I bet you did.
Let's give it a call. Let's see here. Let's see what's up. Let's dialing it up here.
ELO, really?
Actually, I had this ready to. Now this was going to be. In case you asked me why wasn't he part of the Wilburys in the intro? I was going to say I don't know. Let's call him and ask. But you didn't ask, so I just saved it for that. So. Hey Jeff, we gotta go. No, I guess apparently that's a disconnected number.
That was a long road to hoe.
Yeah, a long road to know. Some people have tried it and it's disconnected.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah. So Black. What do you like? Black Widow's white hair?
I thought it was blonde.
Was it blonde? I thought it was a little more. Okay, yeah.
I'm a
prefer the red, huh?
Yeah.
That's classic Black Widow too. Is red hair. I don't know why they.
She changes it every movie.
Yeah,
so.
She does it up. So.
Yeah, no, I was good, but.
So she didn't die, did she?
No.
She stayed. So. Oh.
And that was part of the problem with this movie, and I get it, because it's not a goddamn 7-hour Discovery Channel documentary.
Right.
You don't get enough of any one person.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of everybody, but you find yourself wanting more of the ones that you really like.
For sure.
You don't get it.
Yeah, you want more Cap. I'm just gonna pour a nice cold one here. You get a lot of Thor.
Let's just note that we're shooting the show at 8 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Yeah,
this is the fucking beer.
Yeah, I guess I can't tell anybody it's nighttime because on the YouTube you can see it's daylight. But hey, it is what it is. Gotta go to work in a while. Yeah,
it didn't help your case. I gotta go to work in a while. I'm not sure what you were going for there.
I dig this movie, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
A year from now.
Yeah, a year from now. And I like how it's got a bunch of characters, because I've been waiting for that. But I think once this is over, I think they need to trim it back, and if they do Avengers movies, just leave it the core Avengers. Do some other team-ups with other characters. But I think it is a little much.
Yeah, it's scattered, but it can't be helped.
Yeah. It had to be done. That's what it's been leading up to. And I'm glad they're doing it. I mean, it's cool, because this is basically 2.5 hours. It's a 2.5 hour first parter, so. Which, they still won't tell us the title of Avengers 4. They held it back because it would have been spoilers, but we already knew in the beginning. They called it Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2. And then they took the Part 2 off and said, oh, Avengers 4 is something different. It's not.
It kind of is, because the war's kind of over.
That's true, yeah.
And we lost.
Yeah.
Or they lost, or whatever.
But I'm
still here, so I don't care.
I'm assuming that Part 4 is going to be like the Avengers that survive don't just carry on and start defending Earth and we forget about Thanos. I'm assuming they're going to be going for him and getting everything back to normal. So I would.
What role will Captain Marvel play in that?
Oh, well, obviously a big role. I'm assuming because the end credits. What, you don't think so?
No. I just saying.
Yeah, it's the end credits. Nick Fury calls her on a 90s beeper, so she's probably so the next Captain Marvel movie that comes out, or the first one that comes out before Avengers 4, is set in the 90s. So I guess he still has the pager left over from the 90s to call her on. So maybe she's still in the 90s. I don't know.
That applies to a lot of things, you know that?
Does it? Yeah. I can just say whatever and
yeah.
And
I can feign interest.
I like to suck a big dick.
That's one that to stand alone for a second by itself. A big closet door just came open somewhere.
like to get a nice big one right up the keister. So now Thor gets a new eye.
You could have picked a lot of examples.
Well,
funny that you went right there.
Well, the first thing that popped in my head was big dick.
I have no doubt.
So, Thor gets Stormbringer, which is looks more like the Ultimate Universe's Thor's axe, but it's Stormbringer. And
were they trying to be?
Should have queued up Deep Purple.
Were they trying to be juxtapositional? Is that a word?
I believe it is.
By taking what's his face and making him the biggest freaking character in the movie.
Yeah, Dink. My man Dink. I guess so.
Like he went to him and was like, just one time I want to be fucking big.
I want to be the biggest fucking dude in the
dude in the fucking
I'll
house.
do it, yeah. And it makes sense, I guess. So yeah. That was cool. He had an interesting accent. It seemed like he's a pretty good actor, but it seemed like a bad actor because whatever accent he was throwing on was a little odd. Boy! I don't know. But,
he was doing Pacino?
Yeah. Ooh-ah! Let's get that hammer going! Come on now! Red Skull.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. It was a different actor, but...
I didn't pick up on it right at first. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. But so that's where he's been this whole time, I guess.
But I thought he was holding the Tesseract when he got banished. Why is he?
Didn't it drop? Like it dropped.
So why is he minding the store for the Soul Stone if the Tesseract was the one he was dealing with?
Who knows? I guess for whatever reason, the Tesseract has a mind of its own. Shot him up there, and maybe it needed a gatekeeper and. Whoever was touching a stone at that time, you're the guy. Sorry, you're up. So, because yeah, what happened? That was in Captain America. That's weird. I mean, we didn't know what happened to the Red Skull all this time. That was years ago. It was like, what was that? 8 years ago or something.
So I got a question. So when Thanos snaps his fingers finally and does the deed,
yeah,
and then they show him sitting there, and you know the Infinity Stones themselves can't be destroyed, right? So I assume the stones are still good, but the gauntlet glove is destroyed.
Looks a little, yeah.
Looks like he gets trashed.
Yeah.
Because then he's got Thor's new hammer impaled in him, and he bails out with the Tesseract power.
Right.
So I assume the stones still work, but maybe not together anymore because the gauntlet glove is fucked up.
That could be, and that could be how maybe they can take him in Avengers 4, because otherwise, how are you even gonna? What are you gonna do with a guy if he's got that gauntlet? So that could very well be.
You could buy him a nice bouquet.
Yeah. So yeah,
a box of candy, a nice bouquet, and then you can suck his dick.
And say, please restore the universe to the way it was. But yeah, I guess time will tell. Because yeah, they only showed us a quick look at it. It looked pretty fried. So. Now, it's all on Star-Lord. It's all Star-Lord's fault, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but before all that happened, see, this ties a lot to Doc Strange, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because, he does the, looking at the 14 million frickin' outcomes and having the only one of them go in their favor. So, he doesn't try and stop Star-Lord from fucking slapping fucking him around, so you wonder if maybe he knows that has to be part of the outcome.
Yeah.
Same thing with with giving the stone up for Tony, because he obviously knows Tony has to be in the in the end game of the one that they win. Otherwise, he would never have given it up.
Right.
Given it up.
Yeah.
So I wondered if he also knew, because they basically almost had it.
Yeah.
And Star-Lord's pissed off because he killed his green chick, but. You got to control yourself.
Yeah. I would think so. Yeah, because all you have to do is wait till they get the gauntlet off, then you can pummel the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He's gonna be half asleep, but yeah, I think what it was is that had to be the way. If they would have gotten the gauntlet off, something would have went wrong, and the universe still would have been fucked. So now the Vision,
because it's great now.
Yeah. The Vision looked like he turned to one color. He turned gray, so he might go the one color Vision without the stone. Like, they may be able to repair him, and then...
Is that a thing, or...?
Yeah, there was a one color Vision. He was more white. He was like a cream color for a while. He was just kind of...
I know her.
He was sold... covered in cream. Head to toe. The Bukkake Vision, I think they called him. So
really,
the hot Carl. So and he what happens is he's soulless, though. He doesn't love Wanda anymore. He doesn't really have any, whatever emotions he sort of had, he loses those. So I kind of think that's the route they're gonna go. So
you have to wonder what they were thinking.
What the fuck were they thinking?
Well, they're going to all trouble of having Wanda fucking, blow up that stone when they know all he's got to do is just wind it back and take it.
Yeah,
he's got the time stone. What did you think was going to happen? He's just going to go, oh shucks. Well, that's inconvenient.
I guess they figured they'd roll the dice just in case.
Just in case he was stupid enough to not use it.
Yeah,
because he'd already
maybe he was like, oh damn, you broke it. I'm not even going to try to repair it. All right, well, fuck this. I surrender.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Thor could have struck a little bit sooner, and obviously could have aimed for the head, but he kind of came in last minute. But he survived. Thor survived the turning into the shit dust, whatever.
Shit dust.
So it kind of looked like shit. Everybody just kind of turned brown. It looked like turds. I don't know. That's what I thought. I will now destroy half the universe. So.
Any excuse, dude.
Were you okay with it ending on a cliffhanger? Did you want to see the final victory? Or did you just kind of know this is the way it's going to be?
Well, it's not really a cliffhanger. He did what he set out to do.
Yeah, but it's kind of to be continued.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't call it a cliffhanger.
Right.
If he was about ready to snap his fingers and they've cut the credits, then that's a cliffhanger.
That's a cliffhanger. Okay.
This is kind of like, okay, now we're in a world of shit. Now what? It's more like what this is.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But are you okay with that? Did you want a
Does it matter
victory?
if I'm okay with it?
I don't think that there's an alternate ending.
How could there be a victory? There's 2 fucking movies. They obviously weren't going to get the best of this one.
Right.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be a need for the other one.
Yeah.
If they bested it now, then what's the other one about? Like the after party and fucking... And,
yeah. Well, the Rebels.
you know.
Well, that's the thing. They didn't tell us. They said Avengers 4 is... They basically misled us into thinking that's something totally different.
No.
So...
Did you really believe that?
I bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Well, then you're the only one,
I bought
dude.
stock in that theory, and...
Because everyone knows the 2 movies are joined. They can say whatever they want. I can tell you I'm going to pull out. It doesn't mean I'm going to.
Right, yeah, exactly. Good analogy.
Come on, dude.
So the Battle of Wakanda, it's they make you think the Hulk's in it in the trailer. They got the Hulk charging along. So there was a lot of changes and differences.
I call that lies.
Yeah. Pure lies.
A lot of lying.
Fake news. So, but it was kind of cool. You got to see the little Bucky and Rocket team up. Bucky grabbed Rocket, and you know,
I kind of like Thor and Rocket better. Rabbit.
They were yeah. The rabbit is correct.
And he's the only person it seems like where Rocket doesn't mind.
Right. Yeah.
Anybody else called him Rabbit, he'd fucking shoot him.
Yeah. I think
he seemed to be okay with Thor doing it.
I think he's like kind of a Thor fanboy,
a little
maybe
man crush.
deep inside. Yeah. So I like it when Rocket was all right. It's time to be the captain, and gave him like kind of a, "Are you sure you're up to this task?" And Thor was like, "Well, he's never fought me. Well, he's never fought me twice or whatever." There's some good jokes in the flick. Some of them fell flat, but Stan Lee.
Don't care. Sorry, Stan,
was a bus driver. So now we know he's a watcher informant. That's why he was like, "Hey, haven't you seen Aliens before?" Because
if I was going to do a Marvel movie and I was forced, of course, to put Stan in a cameo somewhere, you know where I'd put it?
Where?
End credit. Like after the end credit scene and everything's done, and go black screen for a minute, and then just pull it up and have Stan just go, "Hey!" and then shut it off.
That sounded like him too. Hey!
And that'd be it. Like,
just do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to work him into my movie. I don't need to give him a role. Just to have him go boo at the end and just,
Well, Jerry, I created the Avengers, therefore I should have a speaking role.
Yeah, you created some of them, and you've been well compensated.
Yeah.
And enough's enough.
Not enough.
I'm over the Stan Lee thing.
I gave him personality.
I'm well over it.
Well, probably good, because it doesn't seem like he's doing... I mean, it's probably good that you're over it, because you may not have him that long.
Well, no, I hope he lives to be 150.
I do too.
Overseeing him in the movie.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Otherwise,
it's kind of old, kind of ran its course.
I don't want him to fall down the stairs and die or anything. I just
No. Of course not.
Don't need to see him in any fucking movie. It's been done and done and done.
So Easter eggs, you asked me before we started, did you see any Easter eggs?
Because I'm so bad at seeing that stuff, I never pick it out.
There's little shit that's like similarities to the comics. I noticed, like when he turns Drax and with Gamora, like to blocks and spaghetti or something like that.
Like the Jack in the Box.
That that happens in the comics. Spider-Man webbing his face, him beating up the Hulk, him fighting Cap very briefly. That's all in there.
I don't really call those Easter eggs, dude.
Well, they're the closest thing, I think, that kind of... Now, there was an Arrested Development Easter egg. Did you see that? Or did you know about it? There was an actual Arrested Development character, which is funny because Disney can get a Fox character if it's from Arrested Development, but maybe not, Silver Surfer. It was, Tobias. Did you watch the show?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, one of the brothers, Tobias, he wanted to be a part of the Blue Man group, so he painted himself blue. Well, they had his character, not the same actor, but in the same cutoff shorts, all painted blue in the collector's, one of the cases sitting in there. I didn't catch it. All I caught was at the end credits where it says Arrested Development character, courtesy of 20th Century Fox. So I Googled, well, who was in it? And then you could see there's a little picture of the Arrested Development character in the collector's collection. So there's that. The Zarg Nut is kind of an Easter egg for anybody that's seen Great Outdoors or Beetlejuice or probably a few other movies. Because you got remember the Zag Nut?
Yes.
Okay. So Drax was eating a Zarg Nut. That's kind of an Easter egg.
What's the difference?
One's from space. I guess. And then there was armor on, I didn't catch this either, but I heard there was armor on the Scarecrow at the end. Because in the comics, Thanos becomes a farmer after he takes out half the universe, and he puts his old armor just up as a Scarecrow. I guess that was shown at the end. I didn't see it, but I guess it's there.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I have to go back and watch it a third time.
Yeah.
You've seen it, what, twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So, other than that, I don't really know. Other than little things that are similarities to the comics, I didn't... What have you heard that's out there? Nothing? So there may...
I don't listen.
There may not be any. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
But all in all, where does it rank with your... did you enjoy it? You must have.
Well, yeah.
I did.
But rank? I don't know.
It's not my favorite Avengers movie.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
No, because for that... and it was never going to be.
Right.
Because of that problem. I need healthy doses of the characters that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I would almost rather see them one movie at a time than jammed all together where I get little bits and pieces. I mean, I'd been waiting for this movie as far as seeing if he could pull it off or not, seeing if they could stop him or not. And of course, I know I'm stuck to wait another year to find out. And of course, they'll fix it somehow.
Right, yeah.
And how they'll do that is interesting to me. But I mean, would I trade this for like standalone Guardians movies or standalone? No, I would not.
Not a chance.
No.
I like the fact that they did it and they're going to do it again, and then I'm hoping that that's that, and from now on it's I prefer team ups though. Like in standalone movies, I prefer one or two other characters popping in. That makes it more interesting for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, just all in all, I mean, they did a good job. They had to pack them all in. They had to tightly pack them all in, and they did it.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward, and I'm glad we only have to wait a year.
Oh, only a year.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a TV series on Sci-Fi.
And plus,
watch 8 episodes and wait a year and a half,
and see if it gets canceled or it comes
God
back.
Damn it, come
on. But in the meantime, we get Ant-Man and the Wasp in a few months, I think, and then Captain Marvel in March.
I thought it was sooner than that.
I think it's a few months. We get Deadpool's like this week, right, or pretty soon.
Same week as Solo, right?
Is it?
Shit, aren't they coming out the same weekend?
Really?
I thought.
So we're probably gonna have a solo Deadpool 2 show, I guess, huh?
I guess.
Is that the plan? See how that goes.
I have mixed feelings about Solo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I have mixed feelings about doing another episode.
That too. I always have those feelings, but I don't know.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. The look of it more. I didn't like the first trailer. I was like, yeah, I don't know, but I'm kind of. I mean, you can't have Harrison Ford back. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna look like a young Han Solo.
It's not even that. It's I don't know. It just
I
don't know.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, they've spent the money on buying the franchise. They gotta pump out these.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
So, also Venom. Speaking of Solo, Venom trailer.
Yeah.
That one played. What do you think of that? I know your boy Tom Hardy, man.
Yeah, and that's the only thing.
That's
because I've never been a Venom guy.
Right.
But Tom Hardy is the shit.
Yeah. So if anyone can do it, he can. So.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. He looks cool when they finally show him at the end.
Yeah.
Looks cool. And it said in association with Marvel, so whether or not it takes place in this MCU.
I think this is going to be its own.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there was rumors that Tom Holland was going to show up. Or there was going to be a cameo, a Spider-Man cameo. Like, I don't know if he's going to be on a field trip or to San Francisco or whatever. But, so that would make you think, yes, it does. I guess it's up to you if you want to believe that it's...
Except that he's dirt.
Who's Dirt? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, how can he show up? He's dirt. Maybe
you notice how he,
in the form of dirt, he shows
up.
up.
He knew before anybody else that he was going to go. You notice that?
Yeah, he was sick. Yeah, he had the spider sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I think that sucked. I think that was a disadvantage for him.
Because, yeah, at this point, because there's nothing he could do about it.
Yeah,
my spider sense is tingling.
Oh, great. I get to know before everybody else that I'm eating shit and
That's
dying
great.
here.
That was kind of a sad little thing because he's
Well, yeah, it was.
Well, I mean, they're all sad, but yeah, he's hugging Tony and he's like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Then he was like, okay. So maybe he sensed that everything was going to be cool later.
But see, that's going to, because at the beginning, Tony's talking about having a kid with Pepper, and you can tell that he kind of like has sort of kind of adopted Spider-Man as his,
Right, yeah.
Whatever. So Tony's going to be extra driven, because the kid's dead.
Yeah.
To probably fix this, even more so than he probably would have been otherwise.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he can get back to... Well, I guess they have a... I was going to say, hopefully he can get off that planet, but they have Star-Lord's ship, right?
I don't know, man. I didn't write the thing.
Well, Nebula showed up on Titan just to fight Thanos. She doesn't really know Tony Stark, but now they're the only ones left together, right? On Titan.
I thought Stoller was there.
Didn't he? No, he's gone too. Rocket's the only remaining.
Oh, that's right. He died. Yeah.
So it's Nebula and Tony Stark working together. Come Avengers 4, they're on Titan. They're gonna have to take the. I think it's the Milano.
Milano.
Right? Yeah. So.
Hope the keys were in it.
Yeah.
If they're in his pocket, they're.
I'm sure there's something lying around there. I'm sure they can they can figure it out. So, yeah, make sure I didn't anything really important I want to do.
Really important? We can wrap this up then, because I don't think any of this has been really important. Define important.
Yeah.
Nah.
So,
Meh.
well, I dug it. It's my third favorite Avengers movie, I think. I guess I'd put it right there. Ultron and Infinity War, I think I'm kind of even there. So this is universal for even. cutting through the poker table. Have you ever played poker on this thing?
I have not.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to have a little game going one night. Maybe a live game, like live poker. Idle Effect live.
Who would watch that?
Nobody. And if they did, they're fucking stupid. So, no, I don't mean that.
Actually, if they, had somebody in the game and they could tell them what everybody else is holding.
That's true, yeah.
Clean up.
Yeah.
They probably make, knowing us cheap fucking bastards, they probably make $15-20.
Right, yeah. So, well, anyway, we're going to jump into some geek announcements. You got anything you want to add on the
Nope, I'm
Infinity War circuit?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It happened.
It was all that and then some.
So,
yeah, that happened.
And then I think we get Deadpool very soon, and then Solo, so we'll be back on the... All right, so geek announcements. This is something you are absolutely not going to give a shit about. DC Universe streaming service officially announced. Sorry, let me get that again. DC Universe streaming service officially announced. What happened to my volume? Oh no! Well, that died quick. Well, good thing I knew that. Good thing I... Oh, you know what it is?
What is it?
Thank you. Anyway, DC Universe streaming service officially announced. Warner Brothers has officially announced that the name of its new DC streaming service, DC Universe, as well as 3 of the first shows that'll be featured. A live-action Titans show, which that could be cool. Teen Titans, I guess.
Oh.
So
why would that be cool? I'm not 5.
Why not what?
I'm not 5.
Oh, okay. Cool? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure, I don't think you have to be 5 for it. It's
You do.
Yeah. It's going to have Beast Boy.
Yeah, like I said, 5.
Right. New Young Justice Outsiders cartoon. Again, you're not 5.
Right.
And an R-rated Harley Quinn animated series. So, you don't have to be 5 for that. So
13.
Yeah. So that's that. DC Universe getting its own streaming service. So, here you go. Star Trek 4. S.J. Clarkson to be the first female director in the history of the franchise. I know, Quentin Tarantino,
Yeah, I thought he was directing.
I have no idea what's going on. That was the last time I made an announcement about the next Star Trek, it was that. Now they've I don't know, maybe he's going to do another one down the road.
Maybe they came to their senses and said, what the fuck are we
They
doing?
said, yeah, why the hell would we do that? So, we'll see. But yeah, UK director S.J. Clarkson has been confirmed as director of Star Trek 4. Not to be confused with Voyage Home. I think this is the new Star Trek 4. The studio is planning a movie with Chris Hemsworth, who portrayed Chris Pine's father in 2009 Star Trek. While plot details are limited for Star Trek 4, there will reportedly be a time travel scenario, maybe involving whales. I don't know. And
I thought this was one where Pine and Hemsworth fight it out or something.
That might be the case. Yeah, let's see what happens. But why would they? Is it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's dark. Maybe it's dark Chris Hemsworth. Maybe it was Mirror Mirror. Who knows?
That did. Yeah.
So, but there will be time travel. So just like Voyage Home, the original Star Trek 4, there will be a little time travel in it.
I'm still trying to picture the I'm sorry. What was the other guy? That Tarantino. I was trying to. When you told me that last time, I was trying to picture how that would go.
It would be
and
different.
I was picturing like Chris Pine, like coming down like the the hallway of the ship with his phaser drawn because there's somebody on board, and you hear this. There's some shit with some spaghetti western shit going on in the background, and it's like.
And Spock is like, "Come back, you motherfucker!"
Yeah, and he's got his phaser held sideways, like all gangster and shit. And they go out to the shuttle bay, and it's like a 70 Nova sitting there, all fucking murder blacked out. And, like, okay.
Uma Thurman's a yeoman, and yeah.
Of course, you could get Sulu and give him a sword and have him go all fucking Kill
Fu.
Bill ape shit. Hey, Kill Bill. There you go. That's a movie right there. Give Sulu a sword, let him kill Bill Shatner.
Kill Bill.
He would dig on that. He would do that movie in a heartbeat. You get to kill Bill Shatner.
Bill.
That's the best movie ever right there.
I'm sure Takai would be very happy.
I'm copywriting that.
Should we ask Takai?
Somebody draw up some fucking papers. That doesn't work anymore.
George,
if you get it to work, it'll never shut off. Don't do it.
I like the idea, Jerry. Thank you. Yes.
That's the best idea ever. I've had some good ones.
I like it. So.
Hands down.
Now, is Home Improvement planning a reboot? There have been talks.
Well, if they can redo Roseanne, which I tried. I watched...
You don't like it?
I watched 10 minutes of the first one, and it was so stiff and so not funny and so... God, I just had to turn it off.
Wow.
You like it.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Really?
And, the first one was okay. I think it's gradually gotten better and feels just like all these years have never passed.
Yeah.
It's... it was, a little stiff. Yeah, you got to get past that because
painful.
Seems like, I don't know, well, she's been out of the game a while. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, I've been watching it.
I'm glad it's working for you.
I mean, the first one wasn't great, but it was just... For me, that one was like cool to have them back, and then I've slowly been watching each week, and it's just like it's the time has never passed. It just feels like Roseanne.
I'll take your word for it.
Except somehow Dan is alive, and
I was done in 10 minutes.
That's the thing. Dan is alive. They had to change that, and then the baby that was born. Well, I guess they never won the lotto. That's thrown out the window. And the baby that was born in the last season is in Alaska, working on the pipeline or something like that, or on oil wells or something like that. So never see him. Jerry Garcia Connor, I think, was that. But is Home Depot reboot coming? Yeah, there have been talks. It's been nearly 20 years since Home Improvement went off the air, but new reports indicate that the show may be coming back for a reboot. They've talked to Richard Karn, I guess, who was the other guy. And he told Closer Weekly, a very reputable source, that he spoke with Tim Allen about reviving the show. And in March, Allen told Entertainment Tonight that the idea for a Home Improvement reboot idea has been floated around. And, of course, the news comes after successful reboots of shows like Roseanne and Will and Grace. Did you watch Home Improvement? I've watched a little of it there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd like to see that one come back?
Can't be any worse than Roseanne.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. I want to see Northern Exposure come back.
Have you seen any of The Lost in Space on Netflix?
No, but I hear it's really good.
Really? Because I know it's out there, and I keep starting to watch, and I think, I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anything.
Hearing it's good. Martin saw some of it. Said he liked it. So
what does Martin know?
He was very excited. When Martin gets excited,
he's not a sci-fi guy. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he has no idea. So he's a rock and roller.
Damn rock and roller.
Is
he going to fix my car?
I don't know. He's a little busy these days.
I'm getting the feeling he's not going to fix it.
He's working like 16-hour days.
I'm starting to get the impression he's not going to lay a wrench to it.
It's I don't know. He may lay a wrench to it, but you know.
Well, I can lay a wrench to it. I need it to actually turn.
I think he'll be smashing it with a wrench so it gets out of his life. So now Tremors reboot starring Kevin Bacon, dead at Sci-Fi. So bad news. If you wanted that. The NBC Universal-owned cable network has passed on the revival that was to be set 25 years after the events of the 1990 feature film. So Kevin was coming back finally after 20 sequels.
You know, if Sci-Fi passes on your fucking show...
Yeah. Take it to Netflix. Take it to Netflix. You'll get green-lighted. Yeah. But yeah, it's a sad day when Sci-Fi says, no, we don't want that. So we've got Carnosaur, we've got the rat.
We got Octoshark.
Whatever. Yeah. So
have you seen the stupid trailer for Meg?
Meg?
It's called Meg. It's short for Megalodon or whatever.
No, Meg.
I'm not kidding.
It's trying to make you think it's some humongous fucking movie.
Prehistoric shark, and it's got that action fucking guy in it. The guy from the enforcer or the hitman or the driver. Well, I don't know what the fuck his name is. A bald guy. It's like Bruce Willis, except he actually knows kung fu.
The Equalizer.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Okay. What I don't know what his name is.
I'm not sure what his name is.
Anyway, yeah, he's in it. It's like Meg. It's like Jaws on steroids. Looks completely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks stupid. And maybe they're going for that. Maybe they're going like for a Sharknado thing. Maybe, I don't know.
I would think so. Yeah, with the success of the Sharknado franchise. So, you know who else was in that Tremors movie? Was the guy that played Remo Williams. The Adventure Begins.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get Remo Williams? The Adventure Continues.
Never.
What happened with that?
Because no one, except people in this room, no one remembers that movie.
No one gives a shit about Remo Williams.
You know who was in that movie? Do you remember?
There was a little Asian guy.
Yeah. You know who else?
Was it a chick?
Yep.
Who?
Kate Mulgrew.
Oh, was that her?
Way before her Voyager days.
Really?
She was
the love interest?
An Air Force looking chick or whatever.
Okay.
In that movie.
I need to go back and see it again.
Yep.
See the adventure begin again.
That was old Kate.
Yeah. Was she hot then?
Well, I don't know if she's ever been hot. Probably hotter than she is now.
Right. Yeah.
Just like to hedge my bets.
Right.
But still.
Okay. And then finally, Deadpool 3 news. Ryan Reynolds not sure about a threequel.
2 hasn't even dropped yet. We're talking about 3 already.
And it doesn't really have anything to do with the Disney acquisition. He just says
Disney doesn't own it yet.
Well, it will.
No, it won't.
Yeah. But he's expressing doubts about a possible Deadpool 3. He told Entertainment Weekly, I don't know that there would be a Deadpool 3. I really don't. I feel like the character, in order for him to function properly within his own universe, you need to take everything away from him. I don't think you can keep doing that. So, I don't see why not. Just keep doing it. It's a movie. But we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure if Disney acquires Fox, they're going to want to keep Reynolds in the role and make a Deadpool 3.
Maybe you don't make Deadpool 3. Maybe you make X-Force instead.
There is going to be an X-Force, and he did say he'd most likely still be a part of that. Yeah. So he will have still be in the role, I guess. So
yeah.
Now, what about this top 10?
What about it?
That's Geek announcements. So
okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, we'll see you next time. So, you came up with this idea. I don't even, it's funny because you do that, I don't even notice anymore. It's it just happens.
It's like breathing.
Right, so you came up with this idea. Now this is going to be the top 10.
Don't pin the shit on me.
Replacements. Sorry, a little loud. Loud, 72 degrees, playing mounds of sound and stacks of wax, all designed with you in mind. This is the top 10 replacements for dead Avengers. So spoilers in this top 10 list. If you fast forwarded past...
If you say spoilers one more fucking time, I'm gonna stuff that microphone up your ass. Wait, I'm gonna do something you won't enjoy.
Yeah.
You're
gonna tease me with the microphone.
Yeah, I'm gonna
pretend to stuff it,
I'm gonna
but not
feign doing it and then not.
Oh god, that's like water torture. So, your idea was the top 10 replacements for the dead Avengers from the Avengers Infinity War. So the ones that died,
either serious or not.
Right.
It can go either way.
That's the thing. I didn't know where you were going with it.
A little bit of both.
But I'm prepared because
you want to do something good, something bad.
Right. Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Whatever. So, you want me to go first?
Sure.
That cool? Okay. All right. Top 10 replacements.
In no particular order.
This is the replacements playing, by the way. That's about that.
I assumed as much. Whatever works for you.
Top 10 replacements.
All right, and these are in no order. I'm just gonna tell you who and why. Don't look at my goddamn list.
You're going first. Okay.
You just told me to go first.
Oh, I thought you said you want me to go first.
Oh, I don't care. You can go first.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Top 10 replacements for dead Avengers, and I put them in order, even though, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Number 10, Bucky. Keanu Reeves as Shane Falco, the replacement's quarterback. So, there you go. See, I didn't know where you're going with this, so I just had to do whatever. Number 9.
Swing and a miss.
Number 9. No, not so much a miss, but more of a hit. More of a grand slam, if you will. Number 9.
No, that's baseball, right? Replacement was football.
Whatever.
You fucking geek.
I always bail out by the third quarter. So, number 9.
Yeah, it's football again.
Yeah. By the second round. Number 9 for Spider-Man, a replacement for him. I went with 1978 to 1982 UNLV basketball star Michael Spider-Man Burns. Burns led the team in assists and steals in 1980 to 81, so I figure he's going to do a good job leading the team of Avengers. One Spider-Man for the other. Now Nick Fury.
Furry?
Nick Furburger. He died, yes, I'm sorry. He was in the end credits, and he turned...
He was on screen for 20 seconds, and he was dying,
and then he was gone. And I love the classic, motherfucker, and then he just turns to dust or shit, whichever. I chose David Hasselhoff, because he...
Of course you did.
He played Nick Fury, and he can just come back, and they just, boom.
Sure.
Yeah. Number 7, for Black Panther, I went with Panthro. Because he's sort of a Panthro from the Thundercats. Yeah. Because he's sort of a panther, and he kind of seems like a black guy. Even though he's
blue.
He's just a blue cat, yeah. But if they did a Thundercats movie, I'm assuming so. It works.
Sure.
It's one Black Panther for the other. Now, number 6, Star-Lord. I went with Stardust, the wrestler, Cody Rhodes. Because I like to work.
Be a wrestler.
I like to work wrestling. Number 5 and 4, Maria Hill and Scarlet Witch. I went with Electra Woman and Dyna-Girl. Remember them?
Sure.
Number 3, for Groot, I went with the McDonald Land apple pie tree. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a bathroom adventure?
I'm about to. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Number 2, Doctor...
Just make it stop.
For Doctor Strange, to replace him, who else? I went with Doug Henning, the Master of Illusion. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's dead too, so that'd be kind of tough. Maybe Thanos can bring back... When he snapped his fingers, he killed Doctor Strange, but he brought back Doug Henning. See, Jerry thinks that illusion has become reality.
What if he just killed Siegfried but not Roy? He just fucked up their entire act.
I think the act is already a little fucked up right now. I don't see it coming back. And number 1, Falcon, I went with Birdman.
You did that just so you could do that.
So I could do Birdman. Now, because I didn't know where you were going, I did that list, but I also did a serious list.
No. I didn't say anything about 2 separate lists.
I'll go really quick. Number 10, for Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. Number 9, Doctor Strange, Brother Voodoo, the second most magic guy in Marvel. Mm. For Nick Fury, I went with Moon Knight because I like that character and want to see him in something. Mm-hmm. For Black Panther, I went with Blade, for obvious reasons. For Falcon, I went with Angel for other obvious reasons. He's got wings. For Maria Hill, I went with She-Hulk.
Who's Maria Hill?
She's the Kobe Smulders that Nick Fury's the chick at the end with him.
Oh, yeah.
Partner.
Yeah.
I went with She-Hulk because that way they get a little more muscle and we got a Hulk back. For Scarlet Witch, I went with Moondragon. That's Marvel's other kind of magic chick. I'm being followed by a Moondragon. Moondragon, Moondragon. And I just wanted to do that.
I know.
Number 3, for Groot, I went with Man-Thing. Number 2, for Bucky, I went with Toro, which is the original Human Torch's World War II sidekick. So one sidekick for the other. And for Star-Lord, I went with Gambit. Because Channing Tatum...
Ah, you fucking
Channing Tatum really... Oh, did I steal yours?
Yeah, I know she went first.
He really wants that to play that role. So.
You're a cocksucker.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever.
All right. So let's go.
I thought I nailed that one too.
You did, but I nailed it first. We nailed it together. So here's Jerry's top 10 list for replacements on dead Avengers.
Don't make it into something it's not.
Yeah! Woo! Thank you.
You let me know when you're done.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
As in all things, mine will be much simpler and
better,
much less thought out. With just a dash of not caring. So, Wolverine, and I didn't attach it to replacing this person with this person. I just want to see Wolverine in that movie, so why not?
All right.
Gambit, we already talked about that. You fucker, you stole my goddamn Gambit match.
That's only your number 9.
Stop looking at my goddamn list.
Sorry.
I got Mystique. I thought she might be able to replace Gamora.
Yeah.
I know she's blue and she's green, but they both can fight. Yeah. So, whatever. Right. You get it all.
She can always just change herself into Gamora,
they're
too.
Both hot,
So,
chicka wow.
Right. Chicka wow wow. Yeah. But she can just change herself into Gamora, too.
Hercules.
Hercules!
If nothing else, we just need... Since Hulk fucking won't come out of his goddamn shell, we need a big, strong fucking guy.
Big, strong dude,
on point,
And it's a Marvel Hercules, not the guy from the TV series.
Either one.
Or Rock. Anyone.
Either one.
Any Hercules.
Sure.
Okay.
Any strong guy who isn't a fucking puss these days like Hulk is. Lockjaw, because you can never have too many big dogs that can transport you fucking to different places.
Puppies.
Because it's a dog. It's cute. And I think we should bring in Adam Warlock, because he should have the goddamn Soul Stone, and he should go to Thanos and ask him how the fuck you got it just by throwing a fucking chick in a lake.
Right, yeah.
Or a moat, or a ravine, or whatever the fuck it was.
Wherever she landed. That
belongs in my fucking head, and we need to talk. There's a writer fucking problem, conflict here. I think you should put Deadpool in it, because I think I always just enjoy watching him piss Thanos off.
Right, yeah. So, that'd be fun.
Yeah, sure.
I'd enjoy it.
I think you should put Cable in it, because if Cable's in it, and he's Cable, and he's Thanos, then how the fuck does Brolin destroy anything if he's too busy being two different people at once, and maybe he'll just explode.
Unless he's a serious multitasker, but...
Yeah. So I thought that was clever, but maybe not
very
as clever as I thought.
Very clever. We can get James Brolin.
I thought we could bring She-Hulk in, and maybe she could coax fucking the other Hulk into coming out with, some chicka wow.
They're cousins, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Maybe they're from the South, though. Maybe they...
Cousins fuck. I hate to break this to you, but cousins fuck.
Cousins do fuck.
Yep. So you break her out, she coaxes him out, and then he's back in the game.
Right, yeah.
He's got his confidence back because he schwanked.
Right, yeah.
He schwanked it. And then I think you should bring in Nova, last but not least, because his whole fucking... apparently Xandor fucking ate it.
Yeah,
so we need a little revenge factor here. Bring in Nova and let him fucking...
Absolutely.
Fight for revenge for his planet getting toasted.
Totally.
Lightly toasted. That's my list. See
nice.
how easy that is?
Cool.
No secondary list.
Well, I
didn't know. No extraneous bullshit.
I didn't know if we were joking, if we were
clean, simple, in and out.
Serious.
Yeah, because we're so stone cold serious. That's what we do.
So, yeah, Nova. Where is Nova? I wonder in all this. Will they even touch on that? Because they'll
touch on
it. So, all right. So I guess I'll just wind us out of here.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, we are the Idle Effect. Thank you for joining us at here for episode 31. You can find us on Podbean at idleeffect.podbean.com. You can search us on YouTube. Just go to the search and put in Idle Effect and we should come up. You can search us on Facebook. Yeah, a little bit of Facebook coming at you all up in the... we're there. Search us on Facebook. But most importantly...
What are you playing?
I think it's like a Cheech and Chong tune. It's called Lost Due to Incompetence by Yeska from 1974.
That's one of those questions you regret asking.
Right, yeah. Most of the questions you ask me
are that way.
Yeah. And you can email us at idleeffect@yahoo.com. That's idleeffect@yahoo.com. So, thank you very much for joining us. This has been the Idle Effect episode 31.
Do something clever for the camera.
Clever?
Yeah, do something clever right here.
Oh.
Ready? Be clever now.
Hello? This is your cousin, Marvin Berry. Here's that new sound you're looking for.
That's clever enough.